Welcome everyone to another engaging episode of Worldways Radio, the show where we delve into ideas, cultures, and the journeys that shape our world. I'm your host Jacob David, and today we're honored to have an extraordinary guest with us. Professor Thomas had a distinguished authority on socialism and its influence on contemporary society. Stay with us for a conversation that promises to enlighten and inspire.
Good evening, thank you for having me. It is an honor to be here with you on Worldways Radio.
Hello, Mr. Thomas. What will we be diving into today?
Absolutely. Tonight I'd like to talk about a small yet deeply symbolic story, the Hourglass of Eternity. It follows a man who, in an attempt to stop time, faces profound consequences. The story explores the dangers of trying to hold on to the past and the eventual wisdom gained from accepting the natural flow of life. Through this tale we'll see how change is inevitable and how embracing it can lead to a deeper understanding of life's true value.
It sounds like a truly fascinating story, Mr. Thomas. Please go on. We're eager to hear it from you.
The story speaks about a skilled watchmaker named Elias, haunted by the fear of time's passage, is visited by a mysterious cloaked traveler. The traveler offers him a magical hourglass that can pause time, warning that while it can freeze moments forever, it must eventually flow again, for that is the nature of life. Intrigued, Elias accepts the hourglass and decides to use it to preserve his happiest moments. At first, Elias thrives in his paused world. He enjoys endless days of calm, laughter with his family, and the serene stillness of his village. With no deadlines or pressures, life seems perfect. He relishes every moment, believing he has outwitted time itself. But as weeks turn into months, cracks begin to form in Elias's ideal world. With time frozen, no new events occur. His conversations with friends grow stale, and he finds himself withdrawing, unable to share news or experiences. His relationships with his family also suffer. Their frozen smiles and unchanging interactions begin to feel hollow, lacking the vibrancy of growth and shared memories. Elias becomes isolated, burdened by the realization that he is alone in a world where nothing changes. The once perfect moments lose their magic, and he begins to feel trapped in a lifeless stillness. The hourglass, once a symbol of joy, now feels like a prison. Desperate to restore meaning to his life, Elias decides to free time. One night, he takes the hourglass to the edge of a deep sea. With a heavy heart but newfound clarity, he smashes it, watching as the shards and golden sand sink into the wave. As time resumes, Elias feels the world awaken around him. His family embraces him with renewed warmth, and his friends welcome him back with fresh stories to share. He learns to cherish the fleeting beauty of life and its ever-changing nature. From that day forward, Elias embraces each moment, knowing that the flow of time gives life its meaning. And though he never forgets the lesson of the hourglass, he vows never to hold on to time again, but to live fully in its rhythm.
That's such a powerful premise, Mr. Thomas. Elias's journey really makes us think about the value of time. But what do you think the story teaches us about the human desire to control time?
It's a profound reflection on our nature as humans. We often try to stop time when we're at our happiest, afraid of losing those precious moments. But the story shows us that it's precisely the passage of time that gives life its depth and meaning. Without it, we lose our sense of progress, our relationships, and ultimately, our connection to the world around us.
So the magic of the hourglass isn't really a gift after all. It becomes more of a curse, doesn't it?
Exactly. The hourglass, though tempting, strips away the very essence of what makes us human, our ability to grow, to change, and to connect with others. When Elias realizes this, he has to make the painful decision to destroy the hourglass and let time flow freely again. It's only then that he can truly appreciate the value of those fleeting moments.
It's such a touching story, really. The idea of letting go, especially when it comes to something as precious as time, must have been a heartbreaking decision for Elias.
Yes, it was. And that's what makes the ending so emotional. Time, like life itself, isn't something we can hold on to forever. It's a gift, yes, but it's also a force we must respect. When Elias finally lets go, he understands that the beauty of life is in its impermanence. His greatest wisdom comes from the realization that only by allowing time to flow naturally can we truly live.
So in the end, Elias finds peace not by stopping time but by accepting it?
Exactly. And that's where the story hits us deeply. When we stop trying to control the uncontrollable, we open ourselves to life's fullest experience. It's in the moments we don't hold on to that we find meaning, connection, and, ultimately, peace.
Such powerful words, Mr. Thomas Hatt. It's a reminder for all of us, isn't it? To cherish the present but never hold on to it too tightly.
Yes, Jacob. We must embrace time as it comes, both the joyful and the sorrowful. Because it's in those moments, the ones that pass so quickly, that we truly understand the preciousness of life. Time doesn't wait for us, but it teaches us, bit by bit, how to live, how to love, and how to let go when the moment is right.